What happens when the idyllic facade of suburban life crumbles, revealing a chilling tableau of domestic horror? Prepare to delve into the unsettling case of the Dunham family, exploring the hidden currents beneath a seemingly perfect surface. We all saw them, the Dunhams, a family seemingly blessed, a picture of suburban contentment, a loving couple, successful careers, 3 bright children thriving in the heartland of Ohio. It was the image of the American dream, radiating joy and wholesomeness. But appearances can be deceiving, and in this case, they masked a terrifying reality. Beneath the veneer of Middle America, Jason and Melissa Dunham harbored a darkness, a secret that would shatter their community. This is the story of their horrific end, a tragedy orchestrated by the very man entrusted with their protection. Melissa Dunham was the quintessential Ohio girl, a product of the heartland. Nurtured by loving parents, she excelled academically, earning advanced degrees and building a stellar career as an accountant. At 24, she joined BMF, a prestigious firm, and dedicated 18 years of her life to it. She consistently exceeded expectations, earning accolades from external institutions, a clear indication of her profound impact. In June 2023, just 2 months before her death, she was promoted to partner. What pressures did this success place on the family dynamic? Jason, unlike Melissa, remains an enigma. Little is known about his background or his path to Ohio. He worked in sales, a respectable position, but one that lacked the prestige of his wife's career. Could this disparity have fueled resentment, a sense of inadequacy that festered beneath the surface? Was Jason struggling with his identity, his role within the family structure? Did societal expectations of masculinity play a role in his internal conflict? These are the questions we must consider as we analyze the sociological dynamics at play. Despite any potential issues, Jason and Melissa built a family. They married quickly and had 3 children, Renee, Amber, and Evan. But were these children a source of joy, or did they add to the pressure cooker environment within the Dunham household? The Dunham children were active members of their community, known for their athleticism and outgoing personalities. Renee and Amber were involved in Girl Scouts, while Evan participated in Boy Scouts. Melissa was deeply involved in their activities, fostering a sense of community engagement. Renee, the tomboy, loved working outdoors. Amber, the epitome of femininity, enjoyed baking for her neighbors. Evan, the youngest, was a Lego enthusiast and a Rubik's Cube prodigy. Each child possessed a unique personality, a spark that illuminated their individuality. The family resided in a comfortable home in Lake Township, becoming cherished members of the community. However, Jason remained an enigma, even to his closest neighbors. Some neighbors had never even seen him, despite living nearby for years. While some neighbors found Jason to be helpful and decent, others expressed concerns about his controlling nature. Was Jason isolating himself from the community, creating a sense of detachment that allowed him to commit the unthinkable? The lack of prior police reports of domestic disputes is a peculiar aspect of this case. Were the Dunhams concealing something from the community? Were there extramarital affairs, financial pressures, or other hidden stressors that contributed to the tragedy? In late August 2023, neighbors noticed a significant decline in the children's outdoor activities. Their cheerful smiles vanished, and their outdoor play sessions ceased abruptly. What triggered this sudden change in behavior? Was Jason restricting their activities? Were tensions escalating within the Dunham household, unnoticed by the outside world? The sociological concept of social isolation may provide some insight into Jason's mindset. On August 24, 2023, police were called to the Dunham residence for a welfare check. What they discovered was a scene of unimaginable horror. The bodies of Jason, Melissa, Renee, Amber, and Evan all victims of a brutal quintuple homicide. Jason Dunham, the seemingly ordinary husband and father, had committed the ultimate act of violence, extinguishing the lives of his entire family before taking his own. What drove him to such a horrific act? The community was left in shock and disbelief, struggling to comprehend the tragedy that had unfolded in their midst. How could such a seemingly normal family be the victim of such unspeakable violence? To understand the Dunham family tragedy, we must conduct a sociological autopsy, examining the various factors that may have contributed to this devastating outcome. We must consider the roles of social isolation, economic pressure, gender roles, and family dynamics. Was Jason struggling with his identity, his role as a husband and father? Did he feel emasculated by his wife's success? Did he resent the responsibilities of parenthood? These are the questions we must explore. We must also consider the impact of societal norms and expectations on the Dunham family. Were they striving to maintain an image of perfection, concealing their struggles from the outside world? The Dunham family tragedy serves as a stark reminder of the hidden darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of seemingly normal lives. It highlights the importance of addressing mental health issues, promoting healthy family dynamics, and fostering a sense of community support. We must learn to recognize the warning signs of domestic violence and intervene before it's too late. We must create a society where individuals feel safe to seek help, without fear of judgment or stigma. The Dunham family is gone, but their story must serve as a catalyst for change. We must strive to create a more just and compassionate society, where tragedies like this are prevented, not repeated. Dive deep into the unsettling case of the Dunham family massacre, a tragedy that shattered a close-knit community and left investigators grappling with chilling questions. Was it a spontaneous act of domestic violence or a meticulously planned execution? Join us as we dissect the evidence and explore the darkest corners of the human psyche. Melissa Dunham was the epitome of a dedicated professional. Her colleagues at BMF admired her unwavering commitment and punctuality. She was a pillar of reliability, a woman who never took a day off without prior notice. This made her sudden absence all the more alarming. Initially, her absence was dismissed as a minor ailment, a well-deserved day of rest after 18 years of impeccable service. But when Melissa failed to appear for the second day, a sense of unease began to permeate the workplace. The unanswered calls and unread messages painted a disturbing picture. The growing anxiety among her co-workers became palpable. They knew something was terribly wrong. Melissa was not the type to simply disappear. Her dedication to her job and her family was unwavering. This prompted them to take a decisive step. Driven by a gnawing premonition, Melissa's colleagues contacted the Uniontown Police Department. What awaited the officers at the Dunham residence on Carnation Avenue would forever be etched in their memories. The scene was a tableau of suburban decay. Arriving at 7:30 p.m. on August 24th, officers immediately noted the presence of both Dunham family vehicles. This suggested that Jason and Melissa were home, yet there was no response to their repeated attempts to make contact. The accumulated mail and scattered packages hinted at an extended absence. The officers' suspicions deepened. The scene suggested that the Dunhams had been absent for days, despite the presence of their vehicles. Something was profoundly wrong, and the police were determined to uncover the truth. The front door was locked, prompting the officers to request assistance from Edmund Gacko, a neighbor, to gain entry. The stench of death hit them like a physical blow upon entering the residence. The air was thick with the unmistakable odor of decomposing flesh. As they ventured further into the home, the officers stumbled upon a scene of unimaginable horror. 5 bodies lay lifeless, riddled with bullet wounds. The victims were identified as the Dunham family, Jason, Melissa, and their 3 children. The advanced state of decomposition indicated that they had been deceased for at least 2 days. It took the police 2 hours to fully secure the scene and begin the grim task of collecting evidence. The Dunham family was officially pronounced dead at 9:52 p.m. A comprehensive investigation was immediately launched. The initial assessment revealed no signs of forced entry, suggesting that the perpetrator was someone known to the family. The only weapon found at the scene belonged to the Dunhams themselves. Further investigation revealed that both Melissa and Jason possessed concealed carry permits. This eliminated the possibility of an intruder bringing the firearm into the home. The absence of any other evidence of foul play led the police to a chilling conclusion. This was a case of domestic violence gone tragically awry. The police theorized that a heated argument between Jason and Melissa had escalated into a violent confrontation. Once the gun was introduced, the situation spiraled out of control. Neighbor testimonies painted a picture of Jason's volatile temper, suggesting he was the likely perpetrator. The theory suggests that Jason murdered his wife and children before turning the gun on himself. But this explanation raises several unsettling questions. What could have driven him to commit such a horrific act of quadruple homicide? Another perplexing element is the lack of any witnesses to the gunshots. In such a close-knit community, it seems improbable that no one heard the multiple rounds being discharged. No silencer was found at the scene, suggesting that the shots were muffled in some other way. If Jason used a pillow or cushion to muffle the shots, it implies a level of premeditation that contradicts the notion of a spontaneous act of violence. The fact that at least 4 rounds were discharged before Jason took his own life further suggests a degree of cold-bloodedness. A single homicide can be an act of passion, but 4 requires a certain degree of cold-bloodedness. Despite appearing controlling and aloof, Jason had never exhibited signs of being a cold-blooded killer. Of course, there is no definitive way to know what transpired. All we can do is examine the evidence and testimonies and formulate theories. Since the presumed perpetrator also perished at the scene, it appears that there will be no justice for the family. This is a mystery that resists resolution because those who could have provided answers lost their lives that night. The death of this beloved family sparked an outpouring of sympathy from co-workers, schoolmates, and neighbors alike. We were blessed to know the kids from the beginning, and since they were babies till now, it's just heartbreaking. They were very good in helping the community. They were a wonderful family. We felt like they were part of our family, said one neighbor, encapsulating the community's collective grief. We have a very tight-knit, faith-based community. We're going to lean on that, and lean on our folks to love on one another and take care of each other, added another, highlighting the community's resilience in the face of tragedy. Edmund Gacko, the neighbor who assisted police in gaining entry to the Dunham residence, nearly broke down in tears as he spoke of the children he had watched grow up. He recalled playing a baseball game with the family just months before the tragedy, with Jason acting perfectly normal at the time. Sarah Martin, the chief operating officer of BMF, released a public statement expressing the company's profound devastation at this loss. Melissa was not just a co-worker or an asset. She was a friend of 18 years, a woman who deserved to enjoy many more decades of success. There was no way to save the family. The deed was done. But those who knew them held a candlelight vigil in their honor. Uniontown Police Chief Michael Wendt even stated that this was the most gruesome case he had encountered in his 23-year career. In February 2024, a close friend of the family, Angelia Lehman, gathered surviving family members and close acquaintances to establish a scholarship in the Dunham's honor. Through this scholarship, the deceased family will live on and be remembered for something other than being victims of tragic gun violence. Seniors graduating from Lake High School will now have the opportunity to receive financial assistance for college if they honor the Dunham legacy. It was a legacy of community outreach, of being part of a team, of believing in something greater than themselves. The best way to encapsulate this legacy is through a video Melissa recorded for the Greater Akron Chamber. In the clip, she expresses her deep affection for being a part of Lake Township. She discusses how the local schools challenge her children, and how, despite being a small community, it provides countless opportunities for those who choose to live there. It's a wonderful community to raise our children. I have ties to the community with the organizations that I work with. I love being a part of community support services and the Girl Scouts of Northeast Ohio, and the school districts are amazing. They challenge my children, and it's a great place to live, thrive, and there's many opportunities in the small community, Melissa said in the video. Jason Dunham, however, is not remembered as fondly. The bizarre actions he committed that day have left the community devastated. It will be years before the Gackos, the Jayas, and other neighbors manage to heal from this profound loss. The Carnation Avenue massacre remains a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of seemingly ordinary lives. Was this simply a domestic dispute gone wrong, or did Jason harbor darker intentions that remained hidden from everyone? The answers may never be fully known. Now we turn the investigation over to you. What are your thoughts on this case? Do you believe this was simply a domestic dispute gone wrong, or did Jason harbor darker intentions that remained hidden from everyone? Share your theories and insights in the comments below. If you found this deep dive into the Dunham family tragedy compelling, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more true crime investigations. Your support helps us bring you more in-depth analyses of the cases that haunt us. Take care, stay vigilant, and we'll see you in the next one.